Hi there, my name's Samantha Marlette, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my fitness journey and why I started my fitness journey in the first place. A lot of people struggle with staying motivated and keeping with, their commitment to get fit. And a lot of people had New Year's resolutions that they just don't work out because you don't have that reason why. The reason why is it's going to help you push through so that you can make this a habit and a lifestyle. So for me, I started my freshman year of college. I was super stressed. I was an honors biology major. I'd moved about 2.5 hours away from my family, away from my boyfriend at the time, who is now my husband, and I was really stressed. My best friend actually was the one who looked at me and said, "You're not being yourself. You're really just stressed. Why are you doing this to yourself? Go work out, work off that stress, and you're going to feel better." And at the time I resisted because, like most people, I thought to myself, I don't have enough time. How am I going to fit in a workout? I'm already crammed for time with everything that I'm doing with school and figuring out this new life that I have. How am I going to fit that in? But she kind of pushed me. She was a pushy best friend that I love to death. But she pushed me and she said, "You got to just go do it." So one day I said, okay, one day I will do it. And I did it. And I did just the elliptical for 30 minutes. And afterwards, I could not believe how much better I felt. I felt like a whole different person just from that one workout. I was able to go back. I was able to study harder. I was able to absorb more information. I had more energy. I just felt balanced and like this weight was off of my shoulders. And that feeling was it for me. It was the feeling that I said, okay, why would I not want to feel like that all the time? And so while I didn't necessarily enjoy being on the elliptical and thought it was pretty boring and I would just sit there and watch whatever they had on the TVs at the rec center, but it worked for me and I felt amazing afterwards. And it wasn't until it was a few months later that I actually started doing Turbo Jam, Turbo Kick live classes, that I actually started having fun with it and enjoying the workouts. And then years later, it evolved into this way to feel strong and healthy and comfortable in my own skin. There was definitely a time in my life, just even a year ago, yeah, I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I'm a smaller framed person, but I have an athletic build. And when you have an athletic build and you don't have the lean, sculpted, toned body, you start to feel like, oh, I'm not that curvy girl. I'm just that like that athletic frame with no muscle on it. And you feel uncomfortable. It's normal. There's a lot of women who feel uncomfortable in their own skin, and it's taken a lot of prayer, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of hard work this year to be able to feel comfortable in my own skin and feel proud of the body that I have, that God gave me. But you have to go back to your reason why you're doing this. Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to start a fitness program? Because if you just want it for a size, you're not going to stick with it. That's not enough. You have to want it for your family, for your future self, so that you, in 20 years, so that you don't have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, so that so that your future family has you around, so that you get to see your grandkids and your great-grandkids. There has to be a deep reason why. There has to be something substantial that you can go back to every day and say, they're more important than my excuse. That energy is more important than my excuse. That focus is more important than my excuse. That family member is more important than my excuse. You have to have that deeper reason, or you're not going to stick with it. And for me, it was stress. That was my initial thing. My getting rid of that stress was more important than getting my work done at the time, because I knew if I could get rid of that stress, I would be able to get even more work done. And you're going to feel the same way. You're going to go, and there's going to be struggles. There's going to be days, 7 years into this journey, there are still days that I don't want to get out of bed and I don't want to do my workout. But I think to myself, I'm going to feel a lot better if I do that. So I got to get on it, and I just got to push through. Once I hit play and I start doing my workout, I'm going to feel so much better. And I've been able to do this for 7 years. This is a part of my life. I now work out 6 to 7 days a week, just 30 minutes a day. But I've gotten into Insanity and P90X and TurboFire and PiYo and just doing lots of different exercises so that you don't get bored, because it can get so, oh my gosh, if I did the elliptical for 7 years, there's no way that I would stick with it. I'd be so bored and I would have no physical results, because ultimately the physical results will come. And that's what a lot of us want, are those physical results. But you have to switch it up. You have to change things, and you have to keep your body guessing, or you're going to plateau. If you stick to the same workout, which I did for 3 years, I did the same workout, and I kept wondering to myself, why am I not getting this toned body? Why am I not getting sculpted? I wasn't doing any strength training. I wasn't focusing on my diet, and I was only doing cardio. So that's why I didn't have any results. So you have to have balance in your fitness and in your nutrition, and just really figure out what you want, why you want it, and create your plan to get there. So that's a little bit about my story. Sorry, it went on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I hope it helped you, and I hope that you can really take some time to write down your why, figure out why you want to live this healthy lifestyle. I hope this helps you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.